So lust has taken a whole new level, and the people that have spent all this money mad because they can't have their lust.
Disappointed. Oh my God. This was so good. This was so good. I mean,
yo, Lord help me.
This was so good. I think that something is worth
Father,
discussing.
in the name of Jesus.
It's worth discussing. People have
Father,
spent
in the name of Jesus.
$3,500. I'm sure many of you already know. And let's just get right into it. Apple's Vision Pro buyers upset to discover that VR, the P word, doesn't work.
Yo, do me a favor, y'all. Smash that like button, and we will continue on with this video.
Y'all know where we're going with this. $3,500 chastity belt. So it's like,
my question is, even before you go into the conversation, I don't understand the point of the goggles. Yeah, I can tell how you put it on, you see it, it's like, okay, it's cool. Like it took me a minute to get the point of an iPad, to be honest with you, because when you used to having iPhones and Mac desktops, Mac laptops, it took me a minute to get the concept of iPad. I'm like, what's the point of this?
It's good for travel, I feel like, and like quick things you need to do on an app.
What, pull out movies? You remember when iPads first came out? Everybody and their mama, it just boom, boom, boom. You saw them at like when we be flying and stuff like that. You would see people with
travel,
but now I don't see them. They gone back into the
further
dark.
Between, yeah.
Now people gonna be on a plane with these stupid headsets. I promise you, I don't get it.
In the airport, because you see people just tapping into the air. I mean, I think it's so cool.
So
I think it's so cool.
So you just stop. I think that's cool and it's goofy all at the same time.
It's not goofy.
Because you know for a fact this is the way life is going to go. Mm-hmm. And I'm proud that Apple has character when it comes to pornography and things like that, unlike Android devices that just unleash the pornography. So let's read through. I'm curious. Let's see. I love the fact that Apple has character.
So pretty much,
because just like our iPhones and stuff, it ain't no backdoor with porn with your I'm against porn watching, but it's no backdoor to all this stuff. Apple keeps their stuff clean. Android, you go get them cheap devices and you can do all that stuff that's all broken.
Oh, I said the P word and you're saying the word, so I guess apparently it's fine to say. Okay, so people who thought they were going to be getting some type of virtual fulfillment with these new Apple Vision glasses that are $3,500. I'm just like, you can put that as a down payment on something.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
Go get you can get you a laptop and an iPhone.
I mean, even businesses, you can be starting businesses,
no,
online
I'm talking about from the standpoint of
Apple
products.
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying. So I think, first of all, it's too expensive. And second, I'm interested to know like what other options you have. I'm not interested in what they're interested in, but just to know that somebody doesn't want to pay, can't use that, feel like they've wasted their money. There's so many other things you can use that for that are beneficial.
How about? All right, so I'm gonna say this. I condone marriage, but my question is: you spend all that money to feel a fake desire? That it doesn't make sense. That's like a person that goes to strip clubs. It doesn't make sense. Like in my day before my wife, years before, even way before I met my wife, I've gone to even just that. I call those the lust house, because that's what you're going to do, and it don't make sense. Just like these glasses don't make sense to a degree. Like some of that probably is pretty cool, but when it comes to the lust aspect on the pornography stuff like that, that don't make sense. You need a partner. And this right here is
so it
goofy.
Says here, the general consensus in the Reddit thread is that the Vision Pro will play flat videos from explicit websites like Pornhub, but there's no feature that plays pornographic footage as a 180-degree side-by-side video, a more immersive type of video that has different channels for the left and right eye. So this 180-degree SBS style of filming is how most commercial VR videos are made. So they'll have access to some type of, I guess, gateway or websites, but it's still not going to be explicit.
It's not going to be how they want to see it pop up on the app.
Right.
I can't side by side. And what you going to stand? Oh, my God.
This is crazy, though. It's like, so is this how people are going to speak? So that's going to be still cutting out that human connection. You're going to be caught up in somebody and something that don't exist.
Do you remember watching? There was
crazy.
A movie that Sylvester Judge Dredd.
I remember that.
So the next thing they're gonna be Judge Dredd and the goggles on. Ooh, you
Stop
way
it.
over there.
I was wondering. Please.
I'm sorry, but I'm saying, listen. it,
I'm just saying, man, people can do that
makes
now.
no
I mean, that's
sense,
what
bro.
games are. Games, you have you have two different players. I don't know if you can see yourself, if a person can see themselves virtually in a game with someone else from another, place. But
Man,
I haven't tried that yet. We haven't done the glasses thing, but
People want to take their sexual desires too far.
yeah,
It's just lust.
I'm interested
It's
in.
lust. The enemy, Lucifer, he's coming. He condones this stuff because the further you can get into that, the further you can get away from yourself, the further away you step away from reality, the further away you putting yourself from God, and that's what all this technology
door
does.
opener.
No, it's not only opener. Porn is a massive door, but this right
Yeah.
here just makes it worse. And then some people they might have money, but might not have a full grasp of reality, and they got these goggles.
I feel like this is a great way to be able to still, so many educational things you can do with this device versus think to the negative. And that's what many people do that. You have this thing that can help advance technology.
Go ahead. Go on, bro.
You give me that look. That can advance technology, that can, have certain games, stress reduction, reduce depression, anxiety, all these things that can help with mental health. You can use this thing for. And then on the flip side, there are things that people wanted to be able to do for their own, pleasure desires.
Thank God Apple has limitations.
Is this great? Is this good for that? Let's say if it's with your spouse.
So we all in the house, you in the back.
It's something, if it's with your spouse, you don't think it's okay?
Why?
It's something different to add to the experience.
Man, listen. I didn't get married to virtually
Spice it up. Boo. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Babe.
I'm just saying.
Let me see that. Let me see that thing. Child, please. I'm happily married, and I rather the real.
You could
thing.
be in the jungle, running through the
listen, and
through the jungle like Tarzan and Jane.
I can't picture walking around. To me, that's gonna be a phase, just like Bluetooths. Remember when, man? Let me tell y'all something.
Don't you go there?
When Bluetooth just really started dropping, like in the early 2000s.
Oh boy.
My wife couldn't let it go.
Stop it.
Everywhere she go, that thing was up there like she was a trucker, boy.
That is not true. How you didn't know me in the early 2000s?
No, it's
you
from
met me
09.
in 2009.
09.
Baby.
That's still the early 2000s. And
That's 2010. That's
and
10
she
years
couldn't
later.
let that thing go. I mean, it got to be played out. I said, trick that out your ear.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't played out.
People have complimented me on this Bluetooth. No. So I'm gonna say, man, this is another phase. But let me tell you what's not a phase.
I don't
It's gonna
think
be
so.
the people walking around with these glasses on like regular. That's a phase. That's gonna be a phase. But they're gonna start making stuff was way more practical. It's gonna be more practical than this. But the glycos thing is gonna have a phase, and it's gonna be. You're gonna start seeing a lot more people with these things, but just gonna be a limitation because a lot of people can't afford these things, and Apple isn't big on price dropping. Whatever they set the price, that's what their price is. So you're not gonna see a lot of people with this, but I think the concept of it doesn't make sense. Now you at the house and you playing PlayStation with it on. I think that's dope. That seems fun. But just outside, you in the car.
Well, I don't know if people are gonna be driving. I don't think that's safe. But if you're
Looking like you
a passenger
fresh off a ski slope
on the bus, people walking or whatever, it's to add to the experience. I know they're gonna advance the glasses. This is just like the first prototype, but I'm sure it's going to be as it goes. I bet you the back part might be a little thinner, and maybe even the goggles might be a little thinner. I just think it's going to advance it. But I want to try it. I'm interested to do the virtual.
Listen, Apple's priorities are off. All these iPhones are identical, and y'all making virtual reality headsets. But y'all need to step up and give us a new phone. That's what you need to do.
So what features do you want to see in the phone?
I want to see the phone look different.
How?
It needs to turn to like a sidekick or something.
I was thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking the sidekick.
They need to switch them phones up. That'll be more dope. These headsets for $3,500.
Yeah, that's expensive. I
And
mean,
I'm gonna put one
I'm
on.
not-
I'm gonna try it just to see what
Yeah.
it look like. But catch me walking around places with that mask on.
no, that's not. That's
Child, please.
I'm not
No, we ain't doing
overly
that.
excited about that experience
I don't
for
care.
$3,500.
And technology is going to keep advancing, but they're always going to have a cheaper alternative. So you got a $35 iPhone, Android gonna make one for $59.95, and so that's going to glitch.
Stop
Give
it.
y'all the point you want.
So what do you guys think
Lord
about
Jesus,
this? Do
help
you
me.
have you purchased one? Are you going to get one? What do you think the benefits of having this? And then what are some of the cons to having one of those?
Ridiculous. Judge Dredd.
Apple Vision.
Daggone, what was Wesley Snipes when he had the
Okay, babe, you're going on a rant. Okay, all right, great people. So let us know what you think about the Apple Vision. Do you have a pair? Are you going to get a pair? And what are the advantages and disadvantages of having a set of Apple Vision? I
Yes.
think we should eventually, maybe.
and
You said
no,
you wanted-
because you're going
you
to go out the
said you
house
wanted-
with it.
No, I'm not. You said you wanted to do some games. You wanted to do some new electronic games. So that'll be a good fun game to try to play, right?
There she gone, y'all. Outside with her headset.
Woo.
She can't have it.
All right, great people. So great that you were with us. So glad you have chimed in for another dope video. Stay tuned in 2024.
I don't know.
What's your phrase, boo? 2024 is a new
Be
year.
more.
And talk less.
We'll see you on the next one, man.
Yeah.
Bye.